were you when I needed you last winter, my love.
Hi, this is Catsy261, and this is my first video blog ever. My name is oh, I already said that. Shoot. Okay. Hi, this is Catsy261, and this is my first video blog ever. So I'm a little nervous and okay. This is Catsy261, and this is my first video blog ever, so bear with me. I'm not actually sure even why I'm doing this, and who's even gonna watch, but I don't even actually know what this video is gonna accomplish. I guess maybe a cheap laugh at my expense, who knows. But I've often heard that if you want to feel better than yourself, hang out with someone just a little bit lower than you. And if you're feeling that way today, then this video is for you. Of course, actually, these days with the way the world is, the economy, the war, recession, housing market, and even gas prices, I'm finding it so hard to pay my bills. I mean, I just got this notice that if I don't pay my bill by Thursday, they're turning my water off. I got this card in the mail the other day. Some church sent it to me. I get them every so often, but this one caught my eye because there were little people with boxes on their heads. Can you see that? FAQ, frequently avoided questions. This week's topic is, where was God when I needed Him? I'll tell you where He was when I needed Him. He was busy. You know, actually, when I was a kid, I used to pray a lot. I used to pray, dear God, help me find a better hiding spot. Help it not to hurt so much when Daddy hits me. God, help Mommy not to cry so much. God, help me. Gosh, I can't believe I'm getting into this. You know, actually, since we're on the topic, and since I don't think that anyone else is going to be watching this, I might as well have it out with you. Do you have wireless up in heaven? I don't think so. So I'm sure with poverty, hurricanes, terrorism, floods, that you have your hands pretty full. But where were you back then? I know, I'm just some hopeless little suburban brat. But you know what? I had an abusive dad. I had a mom who was never around, but you were always busy with some other bigger problem than me. I remember the priest used to say that you were everywhere. Well, you know what I have to say about that? Whatever. If you saw what I went through, if anybody saw what I went through, you would have stepped in. Where were you? I mean, actually, I know where you were. You were on the picture on the wall, statue in my church. But if you were real, if you were real, you were just a judge slamming your massive gavel down on my head every time I messed up. Where were you when I sat in my room afraid when my brother got beat up by my father and knowing that I was next? We spilled Kool-Aid on the rug. We were kids. Where were you when my father left my mom? I was 8 years old. And where were you when my best friend of 20 years died of brain cancer? She had 2 little boys, and she was the nicest person in the world. And me, where were you when my husband left? Where were you? You know, I often thought that if there is a hell, that I'm in it. You know, I'm a good person, a loving mom, a hard worker, but what do I have to show for it? Minimum wage, 2 sick kids, with a deadbeat dad who's never around. I feel so lost, and I feel so alone. I'm not asking for riches or popularity. All I want is some peace and break. A full night's sleep would be nice. You know, I'm drowning here. I'm trying to keep my head above water, but some days I think it would be easier just to sink. God, if you are real, when you're done rescuing the world and taking care of all the big stuff, maybe consider saving me. I'm there.